that Peter is a philosopher, a development economist, a journalist, and a best-selling author. He is the author of Dangote's 10 Commandments on Money, the book that was rated as one of the best development books in the world by Wall Street Journal. And here in Nigeria, that same book was adopted as a workbook for grooming entrepreneurs by Small Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, also known as SMEDAN. He is also the founder of Ultimate Entrepreneurs Academy, an organization that trains college students, graduates, and even workers on how to become successful entrepreneurs. Peter Anosike is also a business coach and a public speaker. All right, Peter, you're welcome to the program this morning. And our topic this morning is common mistakes first-time entrepreneurs make that ensure they don't become big. I repeat, common mistakes first-time entrepreneurs make that ensure they don't become big. But before we start this program up this morning, I want to inform you that between 4 and 5 p.m. this afternoon, we'll be here again to analyze major issues that trended during the week. And some of the topics that we'll be discussing on issues that trended during the week is the alarm that P2B raised that immense pressure was being mounted on him to leave the country by the Nigerian government. In fact, let me read what Peter tweeted on his page. He said, "The attempts to manipulate Nigerians is very sad and wicked. Our legal team have been instructed to take appropriate legal action against..." Okay, sorry, that's not what he tweeted. Sorry. He said, sorry, I can't actually find what he tweeted, but I think I'll say it later. So, but all he was trying to say that he is focused and committed to lawfully and peacefully retrieving his mandate to secure and unite our nation and take Nigeria from consumption country to a production country, pull millions of Nigerians out of multidimensional poverty, especially in the north, and to jumpstart prosperity through agricultural, industrial, and technological revolution, and that those things remained unchanged. So now that he said that the mounting pressure on him to leave the country, to go on exile, what advice do you have for him, to go or not to go?
Well, that is for the afternoon. It's not what we need to discuss here.
Okay. Now, we also have another news that's also trended during the week that we'll be discussing, where federal government actually disclosed that it has secured $800 million from the World Bank to share as palliative to vulnerable Nigerians. In fact, Hajia Zainab Ahmed, the Minister of Finance, said that they're on course. Let me read her statement. "We are having different stakeholders engagement. We have secured some funding from the World Bank. That is the first tranche of palliative that will enable us give cash transfers to the most vulnerable in our society that have now been registered in a national social register." And she said today, that's on Wednesday, that she tweeted that register has a list of 10 million households. 10 million households are equivalent to about 50 million Nigerians. So the question is now, is your name there? Is our names there? How did they get the name? So from now, between now till 4 p.m., please check if your name is there, or if you know anyone whose name is in the National Social Register, so you can tell us. All right, Peter Anosike, welcome to the program this morning.
Yeah, thank you once again. So we are going straight to business. And what we are discussing today, as we have said earlier, is common mistakes that first-time entrepreneurs, or they call them newbies, make the reason why their business don't grow. And statistics have shown that 85% of every new business collapses within 5 years. That's the mortality rate of new businesses is, that's out of every 10 new businesses, 1 succeeds, 8 struggles, that 8 fails and 1 struggles. So what we are going to do today is to open our eyes on the reason why new businesses are failing on a daily basis. And the number one reason why new businesses fail is that the owners of the new business or first-time entrepreneurs don't think like customers. For you to sell, you must be able to think like the person that is going to buy from you or the person that you are going to sell to. In business, we said that customer is everything. That's why Amazon adopts what is called customer-centric. That's customer consciousness. Because if you don't have a customer, you don't have any business. You are not going to sell to yourself. So, customers first. You should have a good product, but you should have a better customer. Good product, better customer. I say that product is 10%, but customer is 90%. So producing is not that the problem. Where the problem is in marketing. I know that there's Igbo adage or an adage that says that good market sells itself. That was before the advent of internet. Now, that was when we were in economy known as the sender's world. That time, good products can sell itself. But now, we are in buyer's economy. So it is the customers that determines whether you will sell or not. So for you to sell, you have to think like a customer. You have to ask yourself, how does this person that I'm going to sell think? You have to be able to put yourself in his shoes to know if it's you. Will you be able to buy these products? In a simple way, for you to sell, you have to sell to yourself first. That is the you have to pretend to be a customer and see if you can buy what you have produced.
But Peter and Sika, I have a question for you. You know, usually there's this adage that says anybody who eats the mother's soup is usually good and better than the rest, even if the soup is not good, because it's your mother is good. So because you're selling a particular product, that product might seem good to you. So how do you know if it seems right to others?
So that's why I said you have to put yourself in the shoes of the customers. You have to think like a customer. You have to think like the person that will put hand into his wallet or his purse and bring out money. You know, it's always painful to bring out money that to pay. So you have to think, if it's me, can I buy this? So for you to sell, you have to think like a customer. You have to put yourself in the shoes of your customer to know if it's you, whether you can buy. If your mother's soup is good, it means that you are being subjective, not objective. And once you are subjective, you are cheating yourself. You are shooting yourself on the foot. So for you to sell, you must think like a customer. You must ask yourself, why does people buy? What makes people to buy? This is the question that you must ask yourself before you take your new product to the market. Why does people buy? Or what motivates people to buy? If you cannot answer this question, you are going to the market to waste your time. So you should be able to ask yourself that question. What motivates people to buy? And if you can answer that question very well, objectively, not subjectively, then you'll be able to sell that product. So that's the number one reason why first-time entrepreneurs don't succeed, because they don't think like customers. They don't put themselves in the shoes of their customers to know how their customers think, to know what motivates their customers to buy. If I'm coming there to sell to you, I must ask myself, why should this guy bring out money to buy this product? Then if I can answer that, I know that I can sell to you. And again, people are always confused. Do we buy from the head or from the heart? But the truth is that People buy from the heart, not from the head. People buy from the people.
That means they use sentiments to buy.
They use not emotion. Emotion. It is because of emotion that people buy, not reason. If you are reasoning, you will be postponing purchases.
But Peter and Sige, people actually reason before they buy. They use reasoning because when you see a basic need and you see a want, reasoning will tell you that I need a basic need more than a want, and you go for the basic need.
Listen to me. It takes 2.5 seconds to make purchase decision. 2.5%. I know you must have gone to the market to buy a clothes or a shoe. When you come out, you begin to ask yourself,
why did I even buy this?
Why did I even buy this? Understand me?
Yes.
It has happened to most people.
Of course.
So then you buy because of the emotion, not because of the reasoning. You can see something, this is very, very beautiful because one, there are some sense organs that works when you see something that you appreciate. So it's called dopamine. So it's a kind of a seductive sense organ. Once you see something, it flashes into your mind. You become interested. Now you go, how much are you pay? When you come out, that sensory organ has disappeared.
You start regretting.
Your senses has come back. Why did I buy this?
But does it have anything to do with the marketing strategy being used by the seller or the entrepreneur?
Well, this is a sense organ inside your brain. There are people that we call neuromarketers. Those that try to control your brain. There are also the people that we call neurosurgeons. Mm-hmm. That's they understand. These people, product owners pay these people heavily to control the mind of the customers. But that is only about 45%.
All right. I think we have a call. Let's take this call.
Yeah, that was it.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. What's your name and location?
Yeah, this is Adewale on the line. Calling from the country.
All right, Adewale, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just coming in, so I don't know what is going on now.
All right, please do listen before you call in. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay, so I said when you see something.
No, you were talking about people that they pay heavily.
Neurosurgeons, neuromarketers there's research going on a daily basis by big companies on how to control the mind
of people, customers.
There's a research going on a daily basis. Millions of dollars are being paid to neuromarketers, neurosurgeons on how to control the mind of the marketers. I know of a woman who used her children's school fees to buy a kitchenette that she saw online.
Oh my goodness.
So but that's
the dopamine you talked about must have been really strong on
that's
her.
the thing. That is it. So it confused her. She now felt that I must get this thing at all costs. So this is what neuromarketers do. So when we even talk of marketing these days, before we used to have only traditional market. If you want to go to the market, you have to get out of your house and go to a center. Mm-hmm. But now marketing is happening inside your bedroom. Once you are with your phone, marketing, you are seeing things to buy. So decision making has gone down. So it is now emotion that is being manipulated to buy. So not to digress.
Yes.
We're talking about the common mistakes that
new entrepreneurs make.
So number one is not thinking like customers. For you to sell, you have to know what motivates people to buy. And if you don't know what motivates people to buy, you may not be able to sell. Ask yourself, why do people buy? Me as an author, if I get a title of a book, I will send it that to people. if you see a book with this title, can you buy? So this is what feedback in business. I have to send it to as many people as possible to get their feedback. Because I'm not going to sell to myself. I'm going to sell to customers. I might like it, but others may not like it. That's why we have what is now called, there's what is known as golden rule, which is do unto others
How you want
as
to
you want others to do unto you. We are no more talking about that. What we're not talking about is Platinum rule, which is treat others as they want to be treated. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Treat others as they want to be, because the way you want to be treated may not be the same way I want to be treated.
Of course.
So if you treat me the way you wish to be treated, you might get it wrong. So the Platinum rule is treat others as they want to be treated, not as you wish to be treated. Because me and you, we may not have the same style, the same taste, and so on and so forth. So if you begin to treat me as you want to be treated, you may be getting me wrong or angry. So a lot of things are changing. Before, they used to say, save for the rainy day. That's gone. We're not thinking, invest for the rainy day. So you are no more saving. You are investing for the rainy day. So
all right, Peter Anosike, sorry, let me ask you this question. I bumped into a post on Facebook where a lady was actually crying that she invested all her money in a cosmetic business and she's not making sales, that this is not what she wanted. So how about that?
Well, that is because
we're talking about investments.
That's what I'm still thinking. She invested in a cosmetic business.
Yes.
First of all, he never thought like a customer.
Okay.
Thinking like a customer is putting yourself in the shoes of the person that will buy. If I'm this person, what will motivate me to buy this product? I also thought, I've just said that about market research. That's first sending out what I want to do to people to give me feedback. So if he has done that, excuse me, I'm coming out with this cosmetic. How do you see it? Can you buy it? I know that bringing that money is not easy. Can you buy this? Okay, that's what is called in business MVP, minimal viable product. Minimal viable product, MVP. Minimal viable product is just a skeleton of what you want to bring out. Understand? It's just like a specimen. So if you have a specimen of a product, then you now take it to the people that are buying. I'm coming out with this product. How do you see it? You now wait for their feedback. If they tell you it's good, you go ahead. If they say no, change this, change that, you go and change, because they are the people that are going to put their hand in the market, in their pocket, that to buy, the end users. If you ask members of your family, how do you see this cosmetic? They will not want you that to feel bad. They say, it's fine, it's fine. That's number one. Number two, they will be taking it free because it's their uncle, auntie that is sending it.
Of course.
So they will not be bringing out money from their pocket to buy. Therefore, they will not condemn it. But if you go to the end users, those that will be buying, please, I'm coming out with this cosmetics. How do you see it? If they give a suggestion, remove this, add this, then, and you go back and do what they do, you already have people waiting for that product because they know that it is coming. Do you understand it?
Yes.
You already have people waiting for the product, and they know that it is their own because you carried them along. They have made input. They have told you this one will not go, this one will not go. Change this, change that. Understand me? So they will now see it as their own because you carried them along in the production process. But if you just stay in your factory, produce and take to the market, finished product, you are imposing that on the market.
Of course.
And they may reject it. When they say this is not good, you have to go back and start afresh, which means losing a lot of money. But if you take your minimal viable
Viable
product,
products.
MVP, just a skeleton of what you want to produce,
Yes.
and go to them, to those that are dealing on it, I'm coming with this product. How do you say it? They will make their own inputs. They will make their own suggestion. They will say, remove this, add this, this corner is not good, change this corner. Then, if you go back and do it, they're already waiting for you that to come. So you already have customers waiting, distributors waiting. So in that, you cannot go wrong.
Okay, thank you so much. But I'm sorry to be asking a lot of questions. You know, Nigerians do not have the patience to understudy a business before they venture it. Just because they see that Mr. A is doing well in this business, they also want, everybody wants to go into that business without understudy. So,
Okay. That is still my number 2.
okay.
As number 1 is not thinking like a customer. Then number 2 is not knowing your competitors. So that Mr. A is doing well. Have you asked yourself, why is Mr. A
Doing well.
If you don't know why Mr. A is doing well, you may not be able to do what Mr. A is doing. So for you to bring out a product to the market, you must study your competitors. You must study those who are doing that same thing to know what they are doing, how they are doing. You should even go to the state of studying their customers. Why are customers trooping to their shop?
Yeah.
Why are customers trooping to their company? So if you don't study your competitors, you may not do well in that business. Because 1, your competitors influences what you sell. They determine the price that you sell. So if they are selling at maybe 1,000 naira and you don't know, you come to sell at 1,500.
And you're just a new entrepreneur.
And you're just an entrepreneur. And you will sell yourself out of that business. So for you to bring in a product to the market, you have to study those who are already in that business. What is their style? What is the price they are selling? If they are selling 1,000 naira as a new product, if I sell 950, can I survive? So you must know where they are getting their raw materials, how they are distributing how they are getting their raw materials, how they are distributing, and those who are buying from them. If not, you cannot do well there. So marketing is just research. You must know your competitors very, very well. Know how they are getting their raw materials. Then know how, if you can beat that price. Because for you to make profit in any business, your overhead cost must be very low. That's why I don't encourage people going to borrow money to start a business. If you borrow money at maybe 30% interest to start a business, and you will fail, because you may not make enough profit to cover even the bank interest rate. Let alone
the profits.
Cover the other expenses. So you must first of all study your competitors, know what they are doing, study their customers, the reason why customers are going there to buy from them. If it's possible, interview their customers. Excuse me, why are you always going to buy from this man? When you gather all this information, now use it to come out with your own. And there's nothing that people talk of maybe adulteration or fake. In business, there's nothing wrong in copying, but you copy and improve. And for me to copy what you are doing, I must know what you are doing. So if I understand if I study what you are doing, I can now improve on it. And improving on it is doing something extra, which will now bring customers to me because I have now come with something new. But if I come with the same thing that you came with, you already have a customer base, which means I will be struggling. So number 2 is you have to study your competitors, know what they are doing, know why people are going to buy from them, know the prices they are selling, and then know how to fix your own price.
All right, from what you're saying now, can it be said that the apprentice system of the Igbos is actually good because it helps the apprentice to understudy the boss in the business?
Well, you don't just stop at studying your boss. You study those competing with your boss.
Yes.
So you don't just have to. You have to study those competing with your boss, those that are selling similar products, those that are producing the same thing. And you study to improve, not to study to do the same thing. Not to study to do the same thing. You study to kind of innovate. Now, maybe I'm doing cosmetic, you are doing cosmetic, you are doing body lotion, I'm doing body lotion. And I studied you. And I came out, if you are doing just body lotion, I came out body lotion with vitamin E.
Yes, or with aloe vera.
With aloe vera. So I have differentiated my own from your own.
Yes.
So you study to improve on what that person is doing. And that's the only reason why customers will leave that person to your own. Because you have now come with an addition, something extra. But if I come with the same thing you are doing, there's no way, the only way I can draw customers from you is to sell below your own price, which might even be injurious to me because you may have more capital base. I may decide to be selling a 10 naira increase and make your money on volume.
Okay. Okay. All right. If you want to join the conversation, maybe you are a new entrepreneur, upcoming entrepreneur, or you are struggling with your business, the business you're doing now, do well to ask Peter or seek a question. He's right here in the studio. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. But you just have to hold on. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
This is the station that gives you a voice.
How can you be jubilating when judgment has not been given? Meaning that you are bribing the judiciary.
You see a lot of young Nigerians who are leaving the country in droves. They are running away to escape poverty. They are not looking at this issue, and I think Nigerians should rise. Many families and properties have been destroyed. Accountability is one of the things that is lacking in governance in this country.
Speak with no hindrance.
Chapter 4, Section 39 of the Nigerian Constitution, right to freedom of expression and press, states, every person shall be entitled to the freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interfering.
Now you have a voice. Voice of the people, 90.3 FM.
There comes a time in the affairs of man when the voice of the people stands unique, constantly challenging society's status quo. 90.3 It is a great place of fun and insight. It is a great place of learning. It could be your school on radio. It could be your life on radio. We are VOP, Voice of the People. VOP 90.3. voice is strong. It is the voice of the people. Entertainment unparalleled. Satisfaction guaranteed. VOP, voice of the people. VOP, voice of the people. VOP 90.3.
Welcome back, folks. It's Business Roundtable this morning with Peter and Osika. I still remain your one and only B-Blast Chidi. All right, we've been talking about the common mistakes first-time entrepreneurs make that ensure they don't become big. So if you are a first-time entrepreneur or you are not, or you're struggling with your business, this program is just right for you. So if you want to join us in this conversation, you have questions to ask Peter and Osike on your business. That's if you're struggling with your business. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. All right, Peter and Osike, let's go ahead.
Okay, for the benefit of those that are just joining us, I have mentioned the two reasons why, two common mistakes that first-time entrepreneurs make that ensure that their business don't become big. Number one, I said not thinking like customers. So I said that most first-time business owners don't put themselves in the shoes of their customers. They don't ask themselves what motivates people to buy. And when you don't know why people buy, you may not be able to sell. So for you to sell, you must be able to know the reason why people buy. And for you to know that, you must think like a customer. You must know what motivates people to buy. There's what is known as WWW of marketing, which is who, where, and what. So, who, where, and what. Now, the first W, that is who. Who are my customers? Who are this product made for? If you know who your products are made for, you will know where to find them. This is the second W. Who, where, and what. That WWW of marketing. Then, who is this product meant for? Where can I find him? And what does he want from me? This, to know what he wants from you, you must know how he thinks. You must put yourself in his or her shoe. There are products for high end and for low end. If you are selling high end products and you are living in Ajegunle, you might not sell, because high end products are meant for the big men and big women. And you are selling a low-end product and your office at Isikoyi, you will not sell, because that is not where you should be. So for you to sell, you must know the reason why people buy. And to know the reason why people buy, you must put yourself in the shoes of customers. You must think like customers. That is number one. Then number two, I talked about not knowing your competitors. The second common mistake that new first-time entrepreneurs make is not knowing their competitors. And I said, before you bring any product to the market, you must first of all know those you are competing with. You must first of all know those who are selling the similar products or producing similar products, because what they are doing will naturally influence you. You must know how much they are selling. For you to fix your own price, you must know how much others who are selling the same product are selling. You should even research on their customers. Why are people going to buy from them? You can interview them. What is that motivates you to go and buy from Mr. A? What is that are driving you people to Mr. A? When you know what Mr. A is doing and is getting all the customers, you can even do better on that and get his or her own customers. The world are waiting for new things, and there's no product that cannot be improved on. Innovation is coming on a daily basis. So, number 2, as I said, is not knowing your competitors. Then number 3 is not knowing the time it will take that to succeed. This is one thing that is affecting first-time owners. They come into business with a lot of passion. I'm going to become successful within 1 year. Understand? So, but they think that business is a 100 meters race. Just run from here to that end and you succeed. No. So when they come with all this full passion, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, they are still struggling. They will lose hope. Instead of now going to market by 8, they begin to go by 10 because they are becoming discouraged. So the mistake that they make is that they think that business is just an easy thing. This guy is doing well. Let me go and take over the market within 1 year. No, it doesn't happen that way. So if you are a first-time entrepreneur, you must know that success takes time. Nobody jumps fence to become successful. It will take you years to take over the market. That's why some of the characteristics of successful people are: 1, resilient, perseverance. Then they don't give up. They don't give up. They keep on struggling and struggling until they survive. Success does not come in 1 month or in 2 months. The only area that you can get success under 1 year is if you are able to develop an app. Maybe you are into IT and you develop an app and you sell to all these big companies. You can make billions, depending on how good your app is. But you cannot develop that app in 1 year. That's why I know sometimes here I have talked about the difference between easy money and quick money. You can make quick money, but you cannot make easy money. But when people say get rich quick, a lot of them it's been misunderstood. You can make quick money just like when you develop an app, maybe an accounting app, and you sell. Understand? You can sell an app for 5 billion naira. That's a quick money. But it didn't come easy because a lot of hard work and a lot of brain, a lot of energy was put into the development of an app. So this is the difference between easy money and quick money. People can make quick money, but they cannot make easy money. Money cannot come easy. But money can come quick. But the process of that coming quick takes a lot of energy. So then another thing is not being focused. This now number 4. I said number 1, not thinking like a customer. Number 2, not knowing your competitors. Number 3, not knowing the duration for success. Then number 4 is not being focused on what you come for. And number 4 comes from number 3. Maybe you thought that you can make it within 1 year or 2. It's just like those who see moving product and enter into it. They will say within that this guy made it under 5 years. I can make my own in 3 years. But in 5 years, you are still struggling. Then you lose focus. So the common mistake is not being focused. And for you, if you are not focused, you can never succeed.
So basically what you're saying is that business is not for the faint-hearted.
It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for those with a wavering spirit. You must be determined. You must be committed. And the focus is an acronym for follow one course until success. Follow one course until success. It's not you send orange today, tomorrow you sell banana. Orange is no more moving. Then we send apple. No, that's not what focus means. Focus, you should follow one product until success comes out of it. Follow one course.
And what if success isn't coming? Because at times you keep waiting, like it's not coming and you're putting in the work.
One, these are the two things. We have a strategy and vision. Vision is where you are going to, where you want to be. Strategy is the road or the steps that will take you to your vision. Your vision is to be successful. That cannot be changed. So, but if the strategy is not working, you change that strategy.
Okay.
But you don't change your vision.
Just keep it going.
You change your strategy. Maybe you are not getting your marketing right.
Right.
You are not getting your marketing.
Or your location is not even right.
Or your market. That is it. Location is about marketing. If your location is right, people will come. Then if you ask yourself the WWW
questions.
So then and it's the strategy is maybe you have not asked yourself the hard questions, sincere questions. Why am I not getting to where I want to be? When you ask yourself tough questions, you'll be able to make a change. Then change your strategy and begin to work towards your destination. Then another issue is market research. Market research is number 5. You must be able, because technology is breaking on a daily basis. In business, they say evolve or go extinct. If you are not evolving, you go extinct. So every day inventions are coming in. This is what happened to Nokia. By 2007, Nokia has 51% of the cell phone market in the world. Nokia was the number 1 phone in the world. In Nigeria then, Nokia is everywhere. Everywhere in the country, Nokia is the number 1 phone. Then, January 2007, Steve Jobs came up with Apple. That's iPhone. Steve Jobs came up with the iPhone. And that's what changed the world of cell phone. Then, people begin to migrate to iPhone. Nokia was overconfident that this iPhone would not go anywhere. So they continued with what they were doing.
Without evolving.
They continued, and then how did Steve Jobs come up with the iPhone? iPhone is just an adulteration of Nokia Symbian 360. Steve Jobs adulterated the Nokia to get iPhone. It's just Symbian 360, and a screen. So it was just an innovation of Nokia that gave an iPhone. But when Samsung and other companies were shifting to iPhone, Nokia did not evolve. And that's why today Nokia is no more. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Peter Nosike, for that beautiful analysis. And we benefited a lot. And I believe listeners out there also benefited a lot from this conversation. Thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you next week. So that's how we do it every Saturday on Business Roundtable at 11 a.m. All right, and before we go, I'd like to also inform you that by 4 p.m. this afternoon, or rather this evening, we'll be back to make an analysis or examine the issues that trended this week. That's political issues that trended this week. And among those political issues that we will discuss, one of them is what Peter Obi said, that he is being pressured to go on exile. In fact, let me read the tweet. He said, "The attempt to manipulate Nigerians is very sad and wicked. Our legal team have been instructed to take appropriate legal action against People's Gazette and others. While we can on all concerned Nigerians and the international community to implore the APC and the APC-led government to stop the nasty attacks on my person, as I am focused and committed to lawfully and peacefully retrieve our mandate to secure and unite our nation, take Nigeria from consumption to production, pull millions of Nigerians out of multidimensional poverty, especially in the north, and jumpstart prosperity through agricultural, industrial, and technological revolution remained unchanged." Now, on this issue of exile, even Femi Fani-Kayode told Peter Obi to do us a favor, go on exile and never come back. Now, what advice do you have for Peter Obi? Do not call in. Don't worry. By 4 p.m. this evening, we'll come to analyze this issue and we'll be receiving your calls. Another issue that trended that I want to bring to your notice that we will be talking about is that of the one that Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning also tweeted. Hajia Zainab Ahmed said that they are on course, that they are having different stakeholders engagement, and according to her, we have secured some funding